Okay, so let's talk about colors and making our own colors. Let's draw like a smiley face. I'm going to start with a circle. So circle going to look like plus y squared equals 4, let's say. All right. So we want it shaded inside, so let's go less than equals, right? All right, less than or equals. But if we look at the colors, they don't really have very good colors. I'd like a smiley face that's like a color yellow. So what I would do is I would try to find an image, try to find a color that I want, and I've got a Chrome extension called Color Picker. If you can download a Chrome extension, I think this is the best way to do it because you can just use this dropper and just come grab a picture. Let's do this one. All right, so once you do that, you might notice up here, it gives you these codes. What you're gonna need is this RGB code, all right? RGB stands for red, green, blue. Imagine mixing drops of paint. It looks like 254 drops of red, 254 drops of green, and 1 drop of blue. Mix that together, you're gonna get this nice yellow color. All right, so can I copy this? I don't even know if I can copy this. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna type in C1 equals, and then we want RGB, and then these 3 arguments of parentheses. Okay. Yeah, I did that. I don't know why it's putting that extra set of parentheses there. All right, so you can see that C1, it pops up like this, but even better, when we go back here and change our color, we can select that nice color now. All right, so I'm going to turn the line off. I don't need that line, and I'm going to make it completely opaque. Can't see through it at all. All right, got a nice looking smiley face there. All right, now notice how a lot of the eyes are ellipses. I'm going to make an ellipse here. Oh, I think this color picker might be blocked for some of you. So even though this is what I would use, maybe you're not going to be able to. So in that event, what you can do is go to this website that says rgbcolorcode.com. rgbcolorcode.com is, it's probably the next best thing. You go here and you can kind of click around on these little squares and you can see those same codes. So see RGB 255, 255, 128 gets us this pastel yellow color. Or type in like yellow, maybe let's use cadmium yellow. If I click on that, gets me this RGB. I don't know what this is. I would use this 255, 246, and 0. And so we would type that color in same way. So whether you use the color picker or the rgbcolorcode.com right here, either way, doesn't really matter. Let's put some eyes. So I guess what you need to do here, let's make this see-through again. When you're coming up with an ellipse, you need to find the center of it first, I guess. So I'm going to put the center at, let's say 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. All right, so an ellipse is going to be x minus 0.5 squared over 2. I'm just kind of guessing here. Plus y minus 0.5 squared over 4. Less than or equal 1. Way too big. How about 0.1? Yeah, that's not so bad. It wasn't centered where I wanted. I thought I was going to put it here, but it's actually centered over here, which is fine. Let's make that a little bit smaller. 1, 3. Okay, that's not bad right there. Okay, gonna make it black and fill it up. All right, that's perfect. Now, let's do this. If you click on the settings gear, you can just copy it. All right, or you can copy and paste it either way. But let's make a second eye. Let's move it over. Perfect. All right, 2 eyes. We got ellipses. All right. Now let's make a smile. Smile looks like it's going to be a parabola shape. You'd need to think about its vertex. Let's have a vertex right here at 0, -1. So, your parabola, y equals x squared, right? That's a parabola. So we want the y part to be there. And that's, what is that, too steep? I don't want it to be quite as steep as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a decimal number in here. 5, 4, 3, 4. That's pretty good. Now, obviously, I can change this x number right here to move it left to right if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Okay. Let's. We don't want the whole thing. We want to restrict it. So let's see. Let's keep it between -1 and 1. I'm going to restrict my domain. -1 is less than x is less than 1. Pretty good. Okay. You can do something like this, maybe. Add a hyperbola in there. That might be good. Okay, hyperbola shape. Remember, it looks like an ellipse. Let's just copy this down. Okay, that's an ellipse. Remember, we can change it to negative. Ooh. All right. I don't think we want inequality. All right. What happened to my eye? Oh, I took the wrong one, didn't I? There's my eye. I think we want this centered at the same place, maybe, as the vertex of that hyperbola. So x is going to be 0. Y is going to be... No, we just need to stretch it out. How's that going to work? Okay. We need to mess with the A and the B numbers, I guess, right? If we do this. No, that just changes the steepness. That's getting close. Let's change this to +8. 30. Getting pretty close. That's not bad. Maybe 34. Cool. Now let's restrict the y. What would this be? 0.5 and 0.75. Let's restrict this y value between -0.5. No, -0.75. Got to go least to greatest. I don't want to restrict x this time. I want to restrict y. That looks pretty cool. Right, so now we do colors. We do more with restrictions. We can do all of our shapes. Oh, you know what else? Let's do. Let's put an outline. I'm going to take this circle, and I want to make an outline that's a different color than the circle itself. So let's make that outline black. All right, that looks nice. change to fill.